Okay, Mike, Frank, anybody who's listening. Uh, this I'm making this video in response to Mike asking me to change my request for an enhancement to Hitfilm's environment controls. I think him and me are after the same thing, but I just wanted to show the workflow that comes from Element 3D that I'd like to see in the model importer module for Hitfilm. So what I've done here is I've imported a video or a model that Frank did for me. It's the helicopter thing. Okay. So I'm not gonna. He's got text. We got just textures on it right now. Uh, this is all about the environment. So in Element 3D, listen, it's not Hitfilm's model importers. So let's get that straight first. But this is what I'm after. This is what I'm talking about. So if I just click on the environment, okay, you can see the map that I'm using, right? If I want to show the background, here, let's do this first. You just click on this button that says environment, and it'll display the map, okay, of the environment that I'm using to light the model, okay? And Element, just to be clear, Element has one light in the setup. You can change it to different kinds of light, okay? But it's one light, and the background is lighting the model. You can see when I rotate around the reflection of the environment map on the model, okay? I can change that environment map by either clicking this button and loading new maps, okay? Just loading new maps. I can fiddle with the brightness of the maps, the levels, the gamma, brightness, saturation, all that, okay? You can just see the map changed automatically. Well, it's changed the lighting of the model, okay? I can also import, over here, there's an environment map section. Just use a 4K map here. I'm working on my Mac with 1 gig, so it might be a little slow. Just load up this one right here. Okay, so again, you can just see I can just pick a map, reflected. Okay, that's what I like to see inside the module importer. Okay, I think that's what Mike is after, and that's we're on the same track there. Okay, I think where we separate is during compositing. So here's the here's the model I imported. I just added a camera. Let's rotate around a little bit, maybe zoom in. Okay, so we can see the map. Okay, so in Element, in the module itself, there is a section called Render Settings, and it has a physical environment tab. Okay, so if I want to see the background of the environment map that I used in the module, all I have to do is show background here. Click this, okay, and then there's the background of the that's the environment map I'm using in the module importer. Okay, now there's no lights in this scene, so if I go to lighting, oops. If we go right here, let me expand this a little bit. Under the physical environment still, there's a lighting influence. This is the influence from the map, from the light, from the environment map. If I turn it all the way up, there is no lighting on the model. Let me see. I must have some kind of lighting somewhere here. Let me see. I don't know where that lighting is coming from. There should be no lighting, right? I mean, the model should be black, right? Let me see if there's additional lighting. Turn the multiplier down. Okay, the additional lighting, okay, under the lighting section, the additional lighting was the light that's set right here. Okay, that's the lighting that comes stock. You can't turn it off here. You can change the style, but that's how you can control that light that's in the module importer. So now you see there's the model is not lit at all. Now I can move this lighting influence slider of the map, and the map is now lighting the model. Not only is it lighting the model, when I rotate the map, the lighting of the model is changed because the map is changing. Okay? Hitfilm's environment map layer does not have any controls like this. So this is what I'd like to see in Hitfilm, is what I'm saying. Now I could add a light, right? Hitfilm light, just let's just add a light real quick. Where's its controls at? Let's pull it back away from the model so we can see the lighting. Okay, Hitfilm's lighting doesn't really affect Element 3D models the way the built-in lighting of the Element plugin has. Here in the Element plugin, I can add different kinds of lighting, right? Cinematic lighting, and right now the brightness multiplier is 0. So if I, slid the multiplier of the light up, now I can use the light itself, and the map, right, for lighting. If I turn the lighting all the way off, this is just the road on the bottom. You can see the road right there. It's lighting from the bottom. I think it's even throwing the shadows, like Frank suggested in a comment. Not really sure if I can see shadows or not. Maybe I can. I doubt it. Doesn't look like it. If I can rotate the environment around a little bit, see if we can see. I don't really see any shadows, although I don't have shadows turned on the element model, so maybe that's why. But that's what I'm trying to explain about environment lighting. This is true lighting. Hitfilm does not act like this, and it'd be great to see an addition of something of this nature to Hitfilm. So that's what I'm after, Mike. Let me know in the comments of the forum if you and I are on the same track or if we're on different tracks, and if this is even possible, right? And the reason I post this is because for my talking with support, they don't know much about how Element works, and they brought it into Hitfilm got it to work, but they don't really work with Element 3D and all the model, all the environmental factors. So, this is an FYI for anybody who really doesn't use it, and trying to support my request for some kind of environmental controls that are not just one direction lighting. Let me know what you think. Thanks a bunch. Talk to you.